Welcome to today's yoga practice. This will be a yoga flow where we will slow things down just a little bit in order to build strength within each pose. We'll begin with a couple of sun salutation A, then we'll do a sun salutation B, and then we'll begin to build on to our sequence from there. So let's go ahead and start. We'll begin in child's pose. So come to sit back on the heels, stretch the arms out in front of you, and let the forehead rest on the floor. Just taking a moment here to focus on your breath. Leaving behind whatever you were doing before you came to your yoga mat. And trying not to worry too much about what will come after. Go ahead and take one last deep inhale through the nose. And then let it go through the nose or mouth. Go ahead and come up to your hands and knees for tabletop position. Tuck the toes and then send the hips up and back for downward facing dog. Pressing evenly through the hands and then start to pedal out the feet. Maybe shake the hips from side to side. Then on an inhale, walking the feet between the hands, lifting the chest away from the thighs. And then on an exhale, folding forward. Take the feet about hip width apart here. Bend the knees as much as you need to. Relax the neck. Maybe shake it from side to side or up and down. You can sway a little from side to side here. And then on your next inhale, begin to roll up to stand. Coming into your mountain pose, you can keep the feet hip width apart, or you can bring toes together, but leave the heels separated. So we'll go ahead and start with our sun salutation A. Strengthen the thighs, engage the quads. Lift the chest. Inhale, raise the arms. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale to lift the chest. Exhale to step back to plank. Pause here for a moment. Taking a couple of breaths, engaging the thighs, engaging the core. All the muscles turned on. From here, take an inhale and shift forward so that the shoulders are over the wrist. And then lower down as slowly as possible. Once you come to the floor, press into the hands. Inhale, lift the chest. And then exhale, lower. Take the hands wider than the mat and let the fingertips just touch the ground. Tuck chin to chest. Inhale, lift the chest, and then let the head be the last to lift. Exhale, lower. Again, inhale, lift the chest, chin is tucked. Chin is the last to come up. Exhale, slowly roll back down. Last time, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Place the hands back underneath the shoulders. Inhale to tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here. Pressing evenly into the hands, evenly into the feet. On your next inhale, walk the feet between the hands. Lift the chest. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come to stand, raise the arms overhead. And then exhale, lower the hands back down. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, raise the arms. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, step back to your plank. Pause here. Turning on all the muscles. Shoulder blades going down the back. On an inhale, shift the weight forward. Exhale, slowly lower. Inhale to lift the chest. Exhale, lower. Inhale to tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe here. Inhale, walk the feet between the hands, lift the chest. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come to stand, raise the arms overhead. And then exhale, lower the hands back down. We'll move on to Sun Salutation B. So inhale, raise the arms, sit the hips back and down. Squeezing the knees in toward each other. Weight is in the heels. Lifting the chest. Slight tuck to the tailbone. Last inhale here. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, step back to plank, pause. Staying strong here. Inhale to shift forward, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lower. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. From here, inhale, lift the right leg. Hip points are pointing toward the floor rather than the hips opening. Keeping the legs strong. On an inhale, bring the right knee to nose. Push the floor away from you, round the back. Set the foot between the hands. If it takes a couple of steps to get there, that's okay. Spin the left heel toward the center of the mat. Inhale, raise the arms, warrior one. Breathe here. Legs are strong. Shoulders falling away from the ears. Last inhale. Exhale, lower the hands back down, step back to plank, pause. Take a breath. Inhale, shift forward, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lower. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left foot lifts, pointing the hips toward the floor rather than opening them. On an inhale, bring the left knee to nose. Press the floor away from you around the back. Step the foot between the hands. Again, if your foot lands here, just walk it forward. Spin the right heel toward the center of the mat. Lift the chest on an inhale. Pause here. Legs are strong, shoulders pointing forward. Last inhale. Exhale, lower the hands back down, step to plank. Breathe here. Last inhale, and then slowly lower all the way down. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lower. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe here. If you need to drop down to child's pose, you can do that. On an inhale, walk the feet between the hands, lift the chest. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come to stand, raise the arms overhead. And then exhale, lower the hands back down. Okay, so adding on. Inhale, raise the arms, sit back into chair. Pause. Weight is in the heels, chest is lifted. Last inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, step back to plank. Pause. Inhale here. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lower. Inhale to tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to lift the right leg. Exhale, step the foot between the hands. Spin the left heel down to the floor. On an inhale, lift the chest. Pause here. Inhale, open up to warrior two. So chest is spinning toward the left side of the mat. Legs are in the same position. Gaze is over the fingertips. Last inhale. Exhale, lower the hands down to the floor, step back to plank. Pause. On an inhale, shift forward, exhale, lower. Inhale to lift the chest. Exhale, lower. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to lift the left leg. Exhale, send the foot between the hands. Spin the right heel down. Inhale to lift the chest for warrior one. Pause. On an inhale, open the chest up to the right edge of the mat. Gaze over the fingertips. Legs are strong, tailbone pointing down, crown of the head lift. Last inhale. Exhale, lower the hands, step back to plank. Pause. Inhale here. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lower. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Catch your breath here. On an inhale, walk the feet between the hands. Lift the chest. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come to stand, raise the arms overhead. Exhale, lower the hands back down. Take a breath. Inhale, raise the arms, sit back to chair. Pausing here and breathing. Last inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, step back to plank. Pause. On your exhale, go ahead and lower all the way down. Inhale to lift the chest. Exhale, lower. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, send the right foot between the hands. On an inhale, lift the chest, warrior one. Pause. Inhale, open up to warrior two. Breathing here, building strength. Legs are burning. On an inhale, straighten the right leg and send the right arm up and over. Breathing here. And then on your next exhale, return the hands down to the ground. Step back to plank. Pause here. On your next exhale, go ahead and lower all the way down. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lower. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to lift the left leg. Exhale, send the foot between the hands. On an inhale, lift the chest, warrior one. Breathing through it. Last breath here, and then open up into warrior two. On your next inhale, straighten the left leg, reach the left arm up and over. Pausing here. On your next exhale, go ahead and lower the hands back down to the ground. Step to plank. Take a breath here. On your next exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lower. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Catch your breath here. Remember, you can always drop down to child's pose if needed. On an inhale, walk the feet between the hands, lift the chest. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come to stand, raise the arms overhead. Exhale, lower. Adding on, inhale, raise the arms, sit back chair. Remember, weight is in the heels. If you look down, hopefully you can see your toes. On an exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, step back to plank. Pause. Engaging all the muscles here. And then on an exhale, slowly lowering down. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lower. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, set the foot between the hands. On an inhale, raise the arms, lift the chest, warrior one. Pause. On your next inhale, spin around, warrior two. Inhale, straighten the right leg, reach up and back. Inhale, come back to center, and then shift the hips toward the wall behind you. Reach forward with the right arm, and then lower the hand down to the ankle, shin, or thigh. Left arm is reaching up toward the ceiling. Gaze can be at the floor, the wall in front of you, or up at the left hand. Legs are strong. Inhale to press into the feet, lift the chest, and return to warrior two. Lower the hands down to the ground, step back to plank. Pause. On your next exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to lift the left leg. Exhale, set the foot between the hands. Inhale to lift the chest, warrior one. Pausing here. Hopefully you're smiling through all this. On your next inhale, open the chest up, warrior two. Inhale, straighten the left leg, reach up and over. Legs are still strong. Quads are engaged. Inhale, come back to center. Send the hips to the wall behind you and reach forward with the left arm. Drop the hand down to the ankle, the shin, or the thigh. Right arm reaches up. Hopefully you're feeling a stretch down the right side of the body. Legs are strong. Gaze is down at the floor, the wall in front of you, or up at your right hand. Inhale to press into the feet, lift the chest, return to warrior two. Exhale, lower the hands down to the ground, step back to plank. Breathe here. On an exhale, slowly lower down. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lower. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe here. On an inhale, walk the feet between the hands, lift the chest. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come to stand, raise the arms overhead. Exhale, lower the hands back down. Last round, inhale, raise the arms, sit back for chair. Breathe. Chest is lifting, tailbone is neutral. On an exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, step back to plank. Breathe. On an exhale, slowly lower down. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lower. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to lift the right leg. Exhale, step the foot between the hands. Inhale, lift the chest, warrior one. Breathe here. Inhale, open up, warrior two. Inhale, straighten the right leg, reach up and over. Inhale to come back to center, reach forward, coming into triangle. Keeping the legs strong, inhale to lift the chest, return to warrior two. Exhale, lower the hands down, step back to plank. From here, we'll move into plank on the right side. So inhale. And then exhale, send the edges of the feet over to the right. Spin the chest open. Left arm lifts. You also have the option of lowering the right knee down to the ground. So balancing here. Chest is spinning open. Inhale, return to plank. Take a breath. And on an exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lower. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to lift the left leg. Exhale, step the foot between the hands. Inhale, lift the chest, warrior one. Breathe. Inhale, open up, warrior two. Inhale, straighten the left leg, reach up and over. Inhale, return to center, reach forward, triangle. Inhale, press into the feet, lift the chest, return to warrior two. Exhale, lower the hands back down to the floor, step back to plank. So preparing for side plank on the left. Send the edges of the feet over to the left. Open up the chest. Right arm lifts. Remember, you can plant that left knee down on the ground. Breathing. On your next exhale, return to plank. Take a breath here. On an exhale, slowly lower down. Inhale to lift the chest. Exhale, lower. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. I'm sorry, child's pose, not downward facing dog. So take a moment to rest here in child's pose. And then go ahead and lift the chest. Sit down onto the floor. Find the middle of your mat. And we'll work on core just briefly. So bringing the toe tips to the floor, lean back onto the sits bones, lift the chest, and then find your boat position. Taking a moment here, keep the chest lifted, trying not to round the back too much. And then from here, on an exhale, see if you can straighten the legs, begin to lower down, but keeping the shoulders lifted. So low boat. Inhale, come back up. And let's do that. Let's do it 5 times. So inhale here. Exhale, lower. Inhale to lift. Exhale, lower. Let's do. Inhale to lift. Exhale, lower. 3. Keep going. Last time, lower. Inhale, lift. Drop the soles of the feet down to the ground, send the knees out, butterfly. Just shake the legs out. And go ahead, plant the feet back down onto the ground. And then come to lay down on your mat. Pull the knees into the chest. And rock from side to side. Set the soles of the feet down onto the ground. Take the right ankle to left knee. And then pull the legs into the chest, holding on to the back of the left thigh. So reclined pigeon. Hopefully feeling a stretch in the right hip. Last breath here. And then slowly send the feet back down to the ground and we'll switch sides. So left ankle to right knee. Pull the legs in towards the chest. Hold on to the back of the right thigh. Hopefully feeling a stretch in the left outer hip. Last inhale. Exhale, send the feet back down to the floor. Send the feet wider than the hips, and then let the legs fall over to the left. And then send the legs over to the right. Just do this a couple more times, sending the legs from side to side. Coming back to center, and we'll move into Shavasana. So send the legs all the way down the mat, feet wider than the hips, and then just let the feet relax out to the sides. Arms out to the sides with palms facing up. Pull the shoulder blades down the back. Letting the eyes close. And taking these first few moments to scan from the tip of the toes to the top of the head. Noticing if you're holding tension anywhere. And if so, letting that tension go on an exhale. So this is where I will leave you today. Stay here as long as you need. Thank you for practicing with me.